everyone, welcome back to What's Stranger Than Strange. My name is Erin. For today's video, I am going to go through and look at creepy TikToks. And I do want to preface this video by saying that I don't own any rights to any of the videos that I review. This is strictly for commentary purposes. Here we go.
She didn't think it was real until it got physical. Lauren has been experiencing strange things in her house, from loud knocking on her door and windows when no one's there, to things moving on their own. It's very clear something unexplainable is going on, as even her dogs have been disturbed. But despite that, whatever seemed to be causing these strange things never actually got physical with Lauren, until one night, she was home alone watching TV when this happened.
What did it just do?
As she watches TV, something unseen clearly grabs and pulls her hair. She gets up confused.
Oh, I see it.
Thinks it was just her cat playing with her hair. But when she reviewed the footage, she couldn't believe it. Strange things continue to occur in her house.
Time to move out.
Unfortunately, we don't know what happened to Lauren, as she mysteriously stopped posting in 2023. Did something unseen pull her hair? And was it the same thing that seems to be haunting her house? Or was it just the wind? She didn't think it was real until
I don't like these videos where like people have had real scary stuff happen to them and then like at the end you find out that like nobody's heard from them since. There's been a couple series of videos that I've seen where people saw something that was really scary. I mean, some pretty dangerous stuff, and then you just stop hearing from them altogether. I really hope that she's okay. I hope she moved out of that house.
This is what it's like to live in a real haunted house. This couple lives in a 263-year-old house, and with that age comes some pretty weird things, like the constant swinging of anything hanging from the ceiling, regardless if there's wind or not. The music boxes that she's had her whole life, playing on their own. The doorknob leading to the attic randomly jiggling, and the sound of footsteps coming from the attic, which they thought was rats, but never found any droppings. They've even had guests complain about these things, and how the house just feels off. Is there something unseen messing with them?
Oh, they got that song from Insidious.
This video is going super viral right now. In it, we see what can only be described as a ghost riding a ghost horse in the middle of the night. And the most common explanation that people in the comments have concluded is that this has something to do with the time shadow theory, which basically says that events happening on another timeline can sometimes seep into ours. But I don't buy that at all. And a couple of days later, the girl who took the video posted the full thing, and it appears to just be the lighting, along with her camera quality, that made it look like a ghost.
Oh, I don't like that.
This video is going
I wasn't
super
sure what I
viral.
was seeing.
He was working alone when it grabbed him. This guy from Colombia was working alone one day when something unexplainable occurred that freaked him out. So he checked the security camera to see what happened and saw this. As he was working, something unseen pulled his sweater and shirt so hard he thought it was a person, but when he turned around, no one was there. Did something paranormal grab him, or was it somehow just the... Everything is not what it seems. These guys in Juba, Tunisia were out chilling in the middle of the night when something strange caught their eyes on a building across the street. At first, they thought it was a plastic bag, and so did I, until this happened. Now, don't get me wrong, it does look like a plastic bag, but the way it disappears into thin air is unexplainable. What do you think it was? Everything is not what it seems.
Anything
These guys
on this
in
plane.
Tunisia never worked the night shift alone. This teacher was working late as usual one night when he captured something he couldn't explain.
I'm just finishing up, putting up decorations for the students when they get back. I was on the smartboard, setting things up, taking a step back, and I you guys know me. I stay late often. It's just me here and the janitor. And
I don't like
let me
that.
show you.
Schools are scary at night, though. Places where there's usually a lot of people and then it's just quiet are scary. It's terrifying.
Do you see? Do you see?
Wait a minute. Was there something back there?
I mean, is that not
There's a whole
a kid sitting
person.
right there?
It's hard to make
Oh
out, but you
no.
can kind of
Nope.
see
I'd
what
be
looks like
packing
a
up.
kid sitting
I
at
ain't
a
gonna be
desk in a
staying late.
reflection, but when he turns
Grade
around,
them papers
no
at
one's
home.
there. And it's more noticeable when you see how the reflection normally looks.
Wow.
But things get even more weird when a janitor from the same school posted this cryptic video.
I'm the person who does the behavior, and I saw the video of the teacher. I know that's the girl who died in an accident.
What do you think's going
Someone
on?
died in the
Never
school?
worked the night shift alone. This teacher was working late as usual, thought he was home alone. This contractor was working in a house all by himself when he noticed a strange set of footprints on the floor.
I'm a little spooked right now. So there's some dust in the garage. There's nothing besides that. It was me. You can tell by my shoes, the print on my shoes. The second thing is that if I step on it, like you can see me here, that's my mistake. Okay? But as you step into the drop clothes, all the dust stays on the drop clothes, right? Okay. So
Yeah.
I walk into the kitchen and I put these keys. Those are not my mistakes. There's no one home. I don't know what this is. See that? It has no dust on it. There's no dust. There's no dust on these shoes.
After following them, he realized something really creepy.
And it's not going back. Just like if someone sit over there and stay there.
Whoever or whatever made those footprints didn't leave. Who or what do you think made those footprints? He was watching TV when this happened.
No.
This guy was watching a documentary at 3:30 in the morning when he noticed the light upstairs turning on and off on its own.
Yo, what the fuck? That's literally like the third time that I watched
Is it like a dimmer or is the door opening and closing up there?
No. What's happening up there? That door.
He goes to check it out and captures this.
Oh my. No.
I'm scared, y'all.
My face not shaking right now.
Mine is too, and I'm not even there. It's the door. That's what I thought. It was opening and closing.
Oh my god.
My first thought is, do you have a ventilation system that's like pulling the door open and closed, like suctioning it?
A few nights later, his dog won't take her eyes off the staircase, almost as if she could see something he can't. Creeped out, he ended up staying at a hotel for the night. He was watching TV.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. When I was a kid, somebody that I knew had passed on, we'll put it that way. And my dog did the same thing. He just kind of like stared into the corner at something that was given to us. It was like a mirror that this person had given us that we had up by where we hung like our coats and stuff like that and took our shoes off when we came in the house. So like relatively close to the front door. But again, like after this person that I know had passed on, it was just like some random night. I want to say like a day or so after. And the dog was just staring in the corner, growling and looking in the direction of the mirror that we were given by that person before they had passed. Very scary. It is a horrible feeling to know that like there's something there that you can't see, but your animal, like your dogs, your cats, are letting you know that, hey, there's something right there. It's just, freaks me out.
She was home alone when her Ring camera detected someone outside, and at first, she thought it was her husband coming home since he works late, but when she checked the footage, she saw something unsettling. Try to spot it.
I don't know where to look. I'm like right in the middle of the screen, this side.
It's is hard to see at first glance, but if you pay attention right here, you can kinda see what looks like a little girl standing in the
Oh,
patio door.
no.
Then she just fades away. Did she somehow capture
Nope.
a ghost on camera, or is there a better explanation? She was home alone when her ring camera
There's something going
detected
on
someone
at that
outside, and
property.
at first, she thought, always trust your dog's instinct.
We were
This
just
woman
talking
was in
about
bed
this.
one night when her dog Comet suddenly started growling at something unseen.
I would be like, in the name of Jesus, leave my house. You're not allowed to be here. Ooh, he's getting more freaked out.
Now, there wasn't anyone at the end of the hallway, so she felt like Comet was possibly trying to protect her from something paranormal. A lot of people firmly believe that dogs can see things we can't. Has
That's
your dog ever
crazy.
dealt with a ghost?
We were just talking about
Always
that.
trust your dog's instinct. They were still alive after death. This nurse works at a trauma center, and one day after a patient passed away and the room was prepared for someone else, she captured something unexplainable.
That is crazy.
Somehow, the monitor was still picking up a regular heart rhythm. The nurse said that they tried restarting the monitor and plugging it into a different outlet, but nothing changed.
That's scary.
All the hospital staff were confused and couldn't explain what was happening. What do you think was going on? They were still alive after death. This nurse. If this happens to you, get out. This woman from the Netherlands has been
You don't gotta tell me twice. Some stuff like that starts moving, I'm gone. I wouldn't even be recording it. I'd have been out the door. Nope. 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 Leave the room. And she's gonna stay there and look. Why do people not run? Moment objects start launching, we got problems.
Now, I know, some of you are gonna say it's fake and she simply used wires to move things around. And, okay, sure, that might be the case for the curtain and light, but you can't say that about the lemon juice bottle. Something definitely threw it, and it wasn't a person. Remember, that door was locked from the inside, so there's no way someone left through there. I'm not saying her house is haunted for sure, but something weird is going on. She was in her backyard when she found this. This girl was out in her backyard when she noticed a strange crack in the ground, so she slid her phone in and found a secret room. Inside were 2 chairs, a bucket, a plastic container, a big jar with something inside it, and a sledgehammer. The room was also marked by this code.
What?
Was the room used for a kidnapping? Or is there a better explanation? Maybe cracking the code would lead to some answers. This is why you should never have a mirror next to your bed. This
Oh, I
woman
don't
came
like
back home and found
this.
her closet door that she normally makes sure to keep shut open. She calls James to see if he left it open, but he says he didn't, so she checks her security camera and sees this.
No. Ooh, I don't like that. That's my solution for everything. Just get out
The
the
closet
house.
door slides open as if someone or something unseen was opening it. Now, at the time, her bedroom door was closed and no one was inside. So is it possible that it was a ghost? Or was it somehow just the wind? This is why you should never have a mirror next to your bed.
I don't
This
think it
woman
was
came
the
back
wind.
home and found her closet door
Her
that she
window's
normally
all
made
the way
sure to
across
keep
the
shut
room.
open. She calls.
So those videos were by chilling.true.stories on TikTok. So I just want to give credit to the creator. Okay, so these videos are by the channel Dark Whip Spurs on TikTok.
Something extremely disturbing was captured. Watch closely.
Oh no. What's she doing? She going in there hitting him? Ma'am, what are you doing? Her puppy was back there too. Oh my goodness, her baby was in there, stuck in the room.
A dark and dense mist-like shape suddenly appears near the area where the elderly woman is lying in bed. Seconds later, one of her daughters enters the room and makes a movement that many viewers believe was an attempt to push something away from the bedside.
Y'all know what I think that is? I think that's death coming for the elderly lady. Because I think it's wild that, like, I mean, yeah, obviously the lady's going to try to, like, swat it away or get it out of the room. But the fact that they said it was an elderly lady laying on the bed, it makes me wonder, because it was like a large dark shadow, if it was death, like the spirit that some people claim enters rooms before people pass. How many of y'all think that's what that was?
Unfortunately, there's no way to know whether she was reacting to the strange form captured on camera or simply responding to something ordinary in the room. For many people, this footage represents a genuine paranormal event. Some cultures even believe that dark entities are drawn to vulnerable or weakened individuals in order to feed on their life force. But what do you think? Are we simply looking at a visual anomaly, or could this be evidence of something far more disturbing?
Something disturbing.
However,
oh my goodness. Zach! Zach, there is something out there, Zach. There is, I'm telling you, you need to go check it out. I don't know what it is. There's something out here. I know.
Alright, this next channel is Annie Elizabeth 323. And she said on her video she got an alert on her front door camera that motion was detected. Oh man. Bruh. Y'all, that looks like a rake. Why is there something crawling on all fours like that? Ugh, I don't like that. Here, I'm gonna make it larger. Okay, I made it larger so we can see it a little bit better. I just want to see it one more time. I'm gonna turn some of that music down while we're trying to look. What in the world? And then it goes back. Like, not once, but twice this thing has been caught on camera. Man. Okay, this next one is Dinsloperlin is the name. I'm gonna read what this is saying out loud, just because it is kind of hard to see. It says, breaking news. While recording in the Appalachian woods, a couple suddenly encounters a strange woman who seemingly appears out of nowhere behind them, speaks like she's imitating human behavior, repeatedly says the same thing, and warns them not to go down the very trail that she just walked out of. Ooh. This sounds like some mimic stuff, or like... You know what, walkers? Because it's trying to imitate how people sound. Man. Okay, here we go.
Where did you just come from? I took the wrong way. Oh my goodness.
Why y'all walking slow? I'll be running.
What?
These guys were recording in the Appalachian woods when they suddenly realized a woman was standing behind them, even though nobody heard footsteps or saw where she came from. At first everyone was laughing, but the second she started talking, the entire mood changed. Her voice sounded slurred, shaky, and deeply unnatural, almost like something trying to imitate the way humans speak. One of the guys asked where she came from, but she just kept repeating that she was lost while asking the same strange question over and over again. Have you seen my other two people? But the moment things became truly unsettling was when she warned them not to go down a trail she had literally just walked out of herself. As she slowly got closer, the way she spoke became even more disturbing, almost like she didn't fully understand how normal conversation worked. By the end of the video, you could hear the panic setting in because the guys realized they might not be dealing with a normal person at all. So what do you think they really encountered in those woods?
Where did those come from?
Okay, so analyzing this, very scary off the bat, but I would say that it's one of a couple things. They're either dealing with something that's like a mimic, something that's like shape-shifting, like we say, you know what, walkers. They could also be dealing with somebody too, potentially, that may have been actually lost in the woods, because they're asking like where are the other two people that I was with. And I've done a story before in the past about a young lady that went missing in the woods. And some people think that, you know, time slips and things like that do happen in the woods. I've heard that many, many times. So maybe she could be one of those people that got lost in the woods. You also do have to wonder, though, if she is somebody that's been lost out there and she's having a medical emergency, and that's why she's confused. But one thing I don't understand is why her face appears to be painted. She's either wearing like a mask or her face is painted. Is anybody else seeing the same thing? I know some of the video quality is kind of hard to, or the details a little hard to see. But what do y'all think it could potentially be that these two hikers are experiencing? We were just talking about this. This looks like Crossroad X Paranormal. We're just gonna see. Oh goodness. Okay, here we go.
So if you can see behind me, the sun just went down. I'm gonna do something bad. I'm gonna whistle and see what happens. What the?
Could it be an animal, like a bird? Imitating? That one I'm kind of like, eh.
Skinwalkers are definitely a joke, so I decided to go out to the forest bringing only Timu gear, including like a ghillie suit, a grappling hook, and a flashlight. It's really, really terrible.
He's
quality.
testing
I tried to
stuff
use the
that he
grappling
should
hook
not
to get up
be.
into the tree to see if I could like see if
This
there
is
were skinwalkers around me. And honestly, I had a really
Smithereens.
hard time. If the skinwalkers are real, they honestly should be terrified. I have a ghillie suit and a grappling hook. I'm basically unstoppable. I don't really know where skinwalkers could be, so I'm just kind of like mindlessly wandering around in this forest hoping for, well, something. We're looking for skinwalkers. Skinwalker! I just want to make friends with skinwalkers at this
No,
point,
sir.
but that really didn't work, so I decided to lay down in my tent, and of course, as soon as I got inside, I started hearing things outside, so I got out, put my flashlight in flashy mode to try to blind the skinwalker. That didn't work, so I kept wandering aimlessly into the forest, hoping to find something, and I found this really weird meat in the middle of nowhere, but I honestly have no idea what that means, and then I found bones scattered everywhere, but it must be fine. I just want to make friends with the skinwalker at this point, so I decided to lay down, and well, maybe I needed to wait for them to catch up, and sure enough, I looked, and there was some eyes to the right here. I don't really know what they are, but that's fine. Now, I know what you're thinking, guys. There's no need to fear. I brought my lightsabers with me, so I decided to show them my sick lightsaber moves. And
This dude's out in the woods.
But that's fine. I have no idea where it went, but I really want to go retrieve it, so I'm going further.
He's out in the woods trying to fight with some lightsabers.
Shortly after, I found this really weird rock circle in the middle of nowhere, so I decided to just jump inside of it. Skinwalkers are definitely jokes.
Let me know in the comments below whether you had a favorite video, if some of the analysis that I did, if you agree with it, or if you think there's something else that could explain some of the phenomena that we saw. And again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Until we meet again, everybody take care. Bye-bye.